1918 Atlantic hurricane season. The 1918 Atlantic hurricane season featured 2 hurricane landfalls in the United States. The season was inactive, with a total of 6 tropical storms developing, 4 of which intensified into hurricanes. One of the 4 hurricanes became a major hurricane, which is Category 3 or higher on the modern-day Saffir Simpson scale. Additionally, there were 4 suspected tropical depressions, including one that began the season on June 19 and one that ended the season when it dissipated on October 19. The early 20th century lacked modern forecasting and documentation, and thus the hurricane database from these years may be incomplete. 4 previously unknown tropical cyclones were identified using records, including historical weather maps and ship reports, while information on the known storms was amended. The strongest and most notorious tropical system of the season was the second tropical cyclone, which peaked as a Category 3 hurricane. The storm devastated southwestern Louisiana in early August, especially Cameron Parish, leaving 34 fatalities and approximately $5 million 1918 USD in damage. #ref all damage figures on 1918 USD unless otherwise noted. Group equals MB. In late August, the season's 3rd tropical storm damaged portions of coastal North Carolina, causing up to $15,000 in damage. Although the 5th tropical storm or its extratropical remnants caused only minor impacts on land in Bermuda and Atlantic Canada, 21 people drowned after 2 ships were caught in the storm. The season's activity was reflected with an accumulated cyclone energy ACE rating of 40 below the 1911-1920 average of 58.7. ACE is a metric used to express the energy used by a tropical cyclone during its lifetime. Therefore, a storm with a longer duration will have high values of ACE. It is only calculated at 6-hour increments in which specific tropical and subtropical systems are either at or above sustained wind speeds of 39 mph 63 km/h, which is the threshold for tropical storm intensity. Thus, tropical depressions are not included here. Timeline. Image size equal width 800 height 200 plot area equal top 10 bottom 80 right 20 left 20 legend equal columns 3 left 30 top 58 column width 270 line bars equal early. Date format equal dd/mn/ei period equal from 1/6/1918 till 1/12/1918 time axis equal orientation horizontal scale minor equal grid block unit month increment 1 start 1/6/1918 colors equals ID canvas value red 0.88 ID GP value red ID TD value RGP 0.380 731 legend tropical depression equals lesser equal to 38 mph lesser equal to 62 km/h ID TS value RGB 0.980 96 legend tropical storm equals 3973 mph 63 117 km/h RD cone value RG burn 110.80 legend category 1 equals 7495 mph 118 153 km/h ID seat for value RGB 10.946 legend category 2 equals 96 110 mph 154 177 km/h ID C3 value RGB 10.760 25 legend category 3 equals 111 129 mph 178 208 km/h ADC4 value RGB 10.560 13 legend category 4 equals 130 156 mph 209 251 km/h ADC5 value RGB 10.380 38 legend category 5 equals greater or equal to 157 mph greater or equal to 252 km/h. Background colors equal canvas. Bar data equals bar set hurricane bar month. Plot data equals bar set hurricane width 10 aligned left font size S shift 4 -4 aggregate hill from 19/6/1918 till 122/6/1918 color TD text TD from 1/8/1918 till 7/8/1918 color C3 text 1 C3 from 22/8/1918 till 26/8/1918 color C4 text T C4 from 23/8/1918 till 26/8/1918 color cone text 3 cone from 30 1/8/1918 till 6/9/1918 color yes text 40s from 2/9/1918 till 8/9/1918 color seat worth text 5 seat worth from 9/9/1918 till 14/9/1918 color yes text 60s bars at break from 13/9/1918 till 16/9/1918 color TD text DD from 25/9/1918 till 27/9/1918 color TD text DD from 14/10/1918 till 19/10/1918 color TD text TD bar month width 15 align center font size S shift 0 -20 anchor middle color canvas from 1/6/1918 till 1/7/1918 text June from 1/7/1918 till 1/8/1918 text July from 1/8/1918 till 1/9/1918 text August from 1/9/1918 till 1/10/1918 text September from 1/10/1918 till 1/11/1918 text October from 1/11/1918 till 1/12/1918 text November text data equals POS 57,030 text from the POS 61,730 text Saffir Simpson hurricane scale. Hurricane 1. The Louisiana hurricane of 1918, a tropical storm, was first noted in cable reports from Bridgetown, Barbados, on August 1. Moving west-northwestward, the storm soon passed through the Grenadines before entering the Caribbean Sea. The cyclone gradually curved northwestward over the Caribbean and strengthened slowly. While approaching the Yucatan Channel late on August 4, the system began to intensify significantly. After reaching the Gulf of Mexico, the storm strengthened into a Category 1 hurricane on the modern-day Saffir-Simpson scale at 12:00 UTC on August 5. On the following day, the cyclone became a major hurricane and peaked as a Category 3 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 120 mph, 195 km/h, and a minimum barometric pressure of 955 mbar. Around 18:00 UTC on August 6, the hurricane made landfall near Cameron, Louisiana. The system quickly weakened after moving inland, dissipating over Oklahoma about 24 hours later. Along the coast of Louisiana, storm surge swept away homes in Creole and Grand Chenier. Strong winds were observed in southwestern Louisiana, with gusts up to 125 miles per hour at Saffir. Very few businesses in the town remained standing, with the Union sulfur mines suffering $3 million in damage. 3 pilots were killed at Jesner Field near Homewood, while 7 hangars and 96 airplanes were destroyed. Only its Big Lake Gunnery School survived, though it required extensive repairs. In Lake Charles, debris from destroyed homes and downed electrical wires left nearly all streets impassable. Several buildings were also severely damaged or destroyed, including a synagogue, 2 churches, an all-corporation building, and a number of sawmills. In the Gooseport, milling district, fires broke out, causing additional damage. Most of the buildings in DeQuincy and Westlake were leveled, with the latter described as a scene of desolation. Overall, there were 34 deaths and $5 million in damage in Louisiana. Hurricane 2. A tropical wave developed into the season's 3rd tropical storm just east of the Windward Island on August 22. While the storm passed south of Barbados, sustained winds reached 48 miles per hour from the southeast. Late on August 22, the cyclone passed through the Grenadines and entered the Caribbean. The system intensified into Category 1 hurricane while south of Haiti early on August 24 and became a Category 2 hurricane over the western Caribbean about 24 hours later. On August 25, the hurricane peaked with maximum sustained winds of 105 mph, 165 km/h, and a minimum barometric pressure of 968 mbar. Late on August 25, the hurricane made landfall near Bruce Laguna, Honduras. Early the following day, the storm briefly re-emerged into the Caribbean before making landfall near Monkey River Town, Belize. The cyclone quickly weakened over land and dissipated by 12:00 UTC on August 26. Due to lack of wind observations in Honduras and Belize, it is possible that the storm was below hurricane intensity during those landfalls. Hurricane 3. A low-pressure area developed into a tropical storm by 6:00 UTC on August 23 while located about 240 miles east-northeast of the northern Bahamas. The storm steadily strengthened while moving northwestward before curving to the north-northwest. Around 18:00 UTC on August 24, the cyclone intensified into Category 1 hurricane, peaking with maximum sustained winds of 75 mph 120 km/h. The storm, moving northeastward, made landfall near Emerald Isle, North Carolina, with an estimated barometric pressure of 988 mbar, the lowest pressure in relation to the storm. While moving across coastal North Carolina, the cyclone weakened to a tropical storm early on August 25, several hours before re-emerging into the Atlantic. The system continued weakening before merging with the frontal system about 125 mi 200 km east southeast of New Jersey at 12:00 UTC on August 26. Abnormally high tides and strong winds left some damage to crops, fencing, and buildings, especially at Atlantic, Ocracoke, and Harcourt Island. Dozens of small boats were smashed into pieces along the beaches. A number of people were injured by airborne timbers while attempting to protect their property. It was estimated that damage did not exceed $15,000. Tropical Storm 4. A low-pressure area of non-tropical origins developed into a tropical storm about 815 mi 1310 km east-northeast of Bermuda on August 31. The storm initially moved northwestward before curving east-northeastward late on September 1. Over the next few days, the cyclone intensified slowly. Early on September 4, the system peaked with maximum sustained winds of 70 mph 110 km/h and a minimum barometric pressure of 992 mbar. The storm began weakening early on September 5 and was absorbed by a frontal boundary about 640 miles southeast of Newfoundland at 00 UTC on September 6. This storm was first added to the Atlantic hurricane database in 2008. Hurricane 5. A tropical storm was first detected about 570 miles northeast of the northern Leeward Islands on September 2. The cyclone moved west-northwestward and reached hurricane status early on September 3, based on a ship observation of 81 miles per hour winds. Later that day, the storm curved northwestward. Intensifying further, the system became a Category 2 hurricane late on September 4. While passing west of Bermuda early the following day, winds of at least 60 miles per hour rained down trees and shattered windows, while many boats were swamped or blown aground. Early on September 5, the hurricane peaked with maximum sustained winds of 110 mph 175 km/h and a minimum barometric pressure 972 mbar. The storm weakened after passing Bermuda, falling to Category 1 intensity hurricane at 6:00 UTC on September 6, about 12 hours before weakening to a tropical storm. By 00:00 UTC on September 7, the system transitioned into an extratropical cyclone. The remnant extratropical storm struck Nova Scotia and Newfoundland before dissipating over the latter on September 8. A total of 21 deaths occurred in Nova Scotia after the Tokyo wrecked at Sober Island and the Belle of Burjaw dissipated near Sambor Island. Tropical Storm 6. A tropical wave developed into a tropical storm just north of Barbados early on September 9. Later that day, the storm crossed the Windward Islands, passing between Martinique and St. Lucia. While moving west-northwest to westward across the Caribbean, the cyclone only strengthened slightly. Early on September 11, the storm peaked with maximum sustained winds of 45 mph 75 km/h. In real time, it was believed that the cyclone curved nearly due northward on September 12 and crossed Haiti before dissipating near Great Abaco Island on September 14. However, observations from the Greater Antilles suggest that the storm continued westward. Upon reaching the northwestern Caribbean on September 14, the storm weakened to a tropical depression, before dissipating about 170 miles west of the Cayman Islands around 12:00 UTC. Tropical depressions. In addition to the 6 officially recognized tropical storms and hurricanes, 4 tropical depressions in the 1918 season have been identified. The first developed in June from a trough of low pressure in the eastern Gulf of Mexico and moved east across Florida. Although it is possible that the system attained tropical storm intensity, a lack of supporting evidence precludes its designation as such. It is thought that the tropical depression developed on June 20 and dissipated on June 23. The second depression evolved from a tropical wave on September 13 in the eastern Atlantic. It persisted until September 17, when the system was lost over the open ocean, although it is possible that the system persisted thereafter. On September 25, the third tropical depression formed in the northwestern Caribbean. It tracked northward into the eastern Gulf of Mexico and transitioned into an extratropical cyclone before dissipating on September 30. The final depression of the 1918 season developed on October 14 while situated in the southern Gulf of Mexico. While tracking northwestward, the depression experienced little change in intensity and made landfall in Louisiana 3 days after formation. It dissipated over land on October 19.